Hello, are you ready to learn for today?
Ayan, so our topic for today will be all about the next type of quadrilateral that we'll be discussing, and that's gonna be the trapezoid. Let's understand what a trapezoid once again is. So, di ba, we define a trapezoid based on our previous lesson. Yan, as we discuss the different kinds of quadrilateral. A trapezoid is a quadrilateral with exactly one pair of parallel sides. So, siya nga lang yung may isang pair, di ba? Compared kay parallelogram na dalawa at kay kite na wala. Now, on the first part of our discussion about trapezoid, let's discuss that we have two types of trapezoid, a regular trapezoid and what we call an isosceles trapezoid. Ito yung sinasabi natin na anak ni trapezoid before kasi meron siyang unique property. This isosceles trapezoid has these two non-parallel sides that are congruent, magkaparehas ng sukat. Yan. Ang tawag natin dyan ay legs. Yan. So, both of these kinds of trapezoid have the same parts. Ayan. Magkaiba nga lang yung itsura kasi nga, yan, obvious naman na iba yung itsura ng ating regular trapezoid with the isosceles trapezoid. And later on, you will notice that they have uh, some properties that are the same and meron lang unique para kay isosceles trapezoid. But for the parts, let's have first the bases. We have two base for this given uh, trapezoids. So side AD and side BC are what we call the base. So this is for both of the types of for both types of the trapezoid. Ito yung mga parallel sides ng ating trapezoid. Ang tawag natin dyan once again are the bases. Ayan. So siguro upper base and lower base, 'di ba? Yung nasa taas at yung nasa baba. Next, we also have what we call the legs of a trapezoid. So for the regular trapezoid and also the isosceles trapezoid, we have here side AB and side DC. These are the non-parallel sides of the trapezoids. Next, so we also have what we call the base angles. So these are the angles inside this given trapezoid. So meron tayong base angle sa taas, yan. Pagka sinabi nating base angles, yan yung mga magkaka-pair na parehas nasa taas at parehas nasa baba. So pag sinabi nating base angles, we have two pairs of that. One having the upper base angle and the other will be the lower base angle. Yan, upper tsaka lower. Yan ang tinatawag nating base angle. So in this case, we have the upper base angle will be angle A and angle D, and the lower base angle will be both angle B and angle C. So aside from that, we also have diagonals. We're familiar with this one. This is always present on any quadrilateral. So these are once again the segments joining the non consecutive sides or what we call the opposite sides when it comes to a quadrilateral such as a trapezoid. So isa na nga dyan is yung line segment AC. That's one of our diagonal. And the other will be the line segment BD. Ayan. Next is what we call the altitude. In some books, they call it the height of the trapezoid. So it is the one or the segment from the upper base that is perpendicular to the lower base. So kung gagawa ka daw ng line perpendicular to the lower base, you will be creating an altitude or the height. So yan, sa regular trapezoid, nilagay ko lang siya dyan kasi pwede naman dyan mo malocate yung ating altitude pero pwede rin dito sa side AB natin. That can also serve as your altitude when it comes to this regular trapezoid. Pero dito sa isosceles trapezoid, pwede rin dito sa kabila. Yan. So that will also serve as your altitude or height. Remember that it is always perpendicular to the uh, lower base of your trapezoid. So it creates a right angle on the lower base of the trapezoid. And lastly, we have this median. Yan. So parang itong midline. Ito ay isang line na nabuo joining the midpoints of the legs. Ayan. So we have here a midline, yung kulay brown. That is line segment EF. So syempre dahil midline yan, congruent tong mga parts na to. Ayan. So, congruent yung bawat segments na nabuo from the legs. First, let's start with the regular properties of a certain trapezoid. Not necessarily an isosceles trapezoid. But these properties na i-discuss natin sa una ay properties din naman ng isang isosceles trapezoid. So the first property states that the median of a trapezoid is parallel to the base and one half the sum of the lengths of the bases. So for us to better understand this property, let's have this given illustration which gives us trapezoid ARTS. In this case, ito yung ating median C. Ayan, si point P at si point E ay midpoint ng legs AR at leg ST. Now, from there, you will notice that AP is congruent with PR and SE is congruent with ET. So, in this case, nabuo. Yan, si line segment PE which serves as your median. So, una daw property ng median na yan is that it will be parallel to the rest of the bases of this given trapezoid. So, in this case, AS, one of the base, and the other base RT is parallel to the median, which is line segment PE. Yan. Aside from that, ang sabi dito sa property na to, yung sukat daw ng median na yan is equivalent to half the sum of the bases. So, yung unang base natin ay si AS plus the other base which is RT. Pag inad mo daw yun, kinuha mo yung kalahati niyan, it will be equal to the measurement of the median. Yan. So, para mas madali natin maintindihan, gawin natin parang formula. I don't know if you noticed this one, but this is also present on the area of a trapezoid. Yan. So, ang sukat na kinukuha nyo kung bakit sa formula ng area ng trapezoid ay meron kayong 1 half base 1 plus base 2 is technically you're getting the median of the trapezoid. Ayan. So, ayan yung magiging formula natin for the median. It is equal to 1 half, so, one half the sum of the bases. Now, for us to confirm this given property of the trapezoid, let's use the idea that we have learned a while ago, and that's gonna be the midline theorem. So let me have here two triangles that has their midlines. Yan, as you can see, yung mga midline na yan ay parallel dun sa third side ng triangle natin. At the same time, for example, dito sa kulay pula na triangle, ang measurement na tong midline natin is x at yung sukat ng kanyang third side ay 2x. So it also applies the idea of midline theorem. That is also the same with this given triangle. So ang sukat nito ay y at ang sukat nito ay 2y. But watch, when we try to connect these two triangles, do they form a trapezoid? That side containing 2x serves as the upper base, and that side containing 2y serves as the lower base. Diba? Ang galing. So, how do we confirm that the median is equal to 1 half base 1 plus base 2? Tignan nyo. Pag kinuha natin yung kalahati ng sum ng 2x at 2y, diba? Inad natin yan, 2x plus 2y, yung dalawang base natin. At kinuha natin yung kalahati ng bawat isa, we will have the measurement of this side which is equal to x plus y. And technically, equal nga naman sila. Ang kalahati ng 2x plus 2y ay x plus y. And that is confirmed through this idea. That median is also equal to x plus y. Hindi pa rin po naniniwala. Let's have more visualization when it comes to this given property. Yan. So, para mabuo, gawin na natin yan talagang trapezoid. At ito yung trapezoid na nabuo. And in this case, these are the bases. So, pag pinagsama natin yung sukat ng dalawang base na yan, yan ay equal sa kalahati, ay yan ay equal sa doble ng ating median. So, from here, we can confirm that the median is technically half the combined lengths of the bases. Gets po? Yan ah. So, meron tayong dalawang ways na nagpakita kung bakit ganyan yung theorem na ginagamit natin. So, right now, let's try to apply this given idea about the median. Kasi sobrang daming applications ng property na ito. So, one of them would be this one. Given trapezoid FOIL, wherein we'll be having a median created by point E and point D as the midpoints of the legs of this given trapezoid. If the measurement of FO is going to be equal to 12, ayan, ito daw ay 12 sa FO, and the measurement of LI is equal to 20, ayan. So to solve this, you only need to have the idea that the measurement of the median is equal to half the sum of the bases. So since ang base natin ay 12 at 20, i-add mo lang yan. 12 plus 20 is equal to 32, and get the half of it, you will get 16. Therefore, the measurement of the median will be equal to 16. Okay, let's continue with the second one. The second property of the trapezoid or a general trapezoid is that the median of the trapezoid bisect each diagonal. So, ang ibig sabihin niyan, kung naalala niya yung ah, property ng ating parallelogram na diagonals bisect each other, iba ito. Kasi, yung bawat diagonal yung humahati sa bawat isa. Dito, yung median yung humahati sa diagonals. So, in this case, for example, we have trapezoid LUKE. Yan. So, itong median RS natin, yung hahati sa dalawang diagonals natin. In that case, yan, RS bisects our diagonal LE in diagonal UK at F and G. So, ito yung point of intersection nila, si F at saka si G. Therefore, itong si LG or line segment LG will be congruent to line segment GE. At the same time, dahil na-bisect din ng ating median itong si UK, that means line segment UF is gonna be congruent with line segment FK as well. Ayan. So, to apply this property at para mas maintindihan pa natin yan, let's have this given example. Given that we have a trapezoid PLAY, now let's identify the following. And we have here ED as the median, and point Q and point R are the intersection of the median and the two diagonals respectively. So, we have here PA. If the measurement of PA, ito yun, asan na ba si PA? Okay, if the measurement of diagonal PA is gonna be equal to 26, the question is, what do you think is the measurement of, ay di, ano pa ba? LQ daw ay 9. So, ito daw ay 9. So, ito pa yung 9. Ayan. So, 9 daw to. And then si PA ay 26. Wait lang. Isin natin. 26 daw to. Now, first question. What do you think is the measurement of line segment PR? Kasi nga, congruent yan. Si PR at saka si AR. So, that's gonna be equal to 13. Ayan. Next. What do you think is the measurement of RA? Ayan. So, ano daw yung sukat ng RA? Yes, it's also gonna be equal to 13. And what do you think now is the measurement of, ito, burayin naman natin yan. I think hindi na natin magagamit yung given na yan. What is the measurement of line segment QY? Ito naman daw. Ano daw sukat niyan? Yes, since median bisects the diagonal of the trapezoids, therefore, this is also gonna be equal to 9. Very good. Now, pag tinanong tayo, ano naman daw yung sukat ng line segment LY, yan, times 2 lang. O add mo lang yung dalawang segments na meron tayo, which is both equal to 9. Therefore, yes, class, very good. Ang magiging sagot natin dyan ay 18. And this is the second property of a trapezoid. Let's proceed to the third property. So the third property of a trapezoid is that the angles that include each leg of the trapezoid are supplementary. So ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng angles that include each leg? So ito yon. In example, we have here trapezoid WOLF. Yan. So ito yung dalawang angle na isa sa mga example ng pairs of angle that include each leg. Itong si angle W at saka si angle F. Ayan, according to this property, they will be supplementary. Ibig sabihin, pag pinag-add mo daw itong angle W at saka itong angle F, they will be equal to 180 degrees. So, for example, angle W is equal to 92 degrees. Si angle F ay magiging 88 degrees. Remember, hindi applicable dito yung properties na pinag-aralan natin sa parallelogram. Kaya hindi nyo pwedeng sabihin, ay sir, consecutive angles yan eh. Supplementary talaga sila. Dito, hindi na consecutive angles yung tawag sa kanila. Yan, specifically, yan, these angles that is included by each leg are supplementary. Specifically, itong pair lang. Kasi yung isa pang pair will be angle O and angle, itong si angle O at itong si angle L. Sila naman yung isa pang pair ng supplementary. So for example, yan, this is the measurement of angle O is 100, angle L is gonna be measuring 80 degrees. Yan, kung mapapansin nyo, hindi yan consecutive angles are supplementary kasi ito nga, pag inad mo yung 92 kay 100, consecutive yan eh. Pero hindi sila supplementary. They will be having a sum of 192. Yan, specific lang tong property na to para sa dalawang pairs ng angles that is included by each leg. Yan, so kumbaga itong dalawa, yan ang supplementary. Itong dalawa, yan ang supplementary. Ayan. So, let's have this following example para mas maintindihan pa natin siya. Given that we have here trapezoid SLOW, yan, if the measurement of angle O is gonna be equal to 65 degrees, what do you think is the measurement of angle W? So, to get the measurement of this one, all you need to do is to subtract. Since supplementary nga yung dalawang angle na yan because of this property, the measurement of angle W is gonna be equal to 115 degrees. Very good. Next, if the measurement of angle S is gonna be 105 degrees, what do you think is the measurement of angle L? So once again, the same idea as what we have a while ago. We can subtract that 105 degrees from 180 because they will be supplementary. Therefore, the measurement of angle L is equal to 75 degrees. So anyway, dalawang properties na lang, huwag kayong mag-alala. But these two properties that we will be discussing is for an isosceles trapezoid specifically only. Ano ibig sabihin yan? Hindi ito applicable sa isang regular trapezoid or sa kahit anong trapezoid. Ito ay applicable lang sa isang isosceles trapezoid. At ano yung mga properties na yan? Unang-una na dyan is in an isosceles trapezoid, base angles are congruent. Di ba nga sabi ko sa inyo kanina may dalawang set ng base angle sa isang trapezoid, especially with an isosceles trapezoid. Yung dalawa ay nasa taas, yung dalawang base angle ay nasa baba. So in illustration, if we have here isosceles trapezoid FOAM, yan, this angle F and angle O are considered as the upper base and they are congruent based on this property. And yung lower bases naman natin will be angle M and angle A. So, congruent din sila. So, yung dalawang nasa taas na angles or base angles ay congruent. Yung dalawang nasa baba na base angles ay congruent. Yan yung ipinapakita sa atin nung property na ito. Now, as we may have this given example, given that we have here isosceles trapezoid TEAR, let's identify the following. Yan, if the measurement of angle T is going to be equal to 120 degrees, then class, what do you think is the measurement of angle R? Ayan, di ba? Using the property or this property, yan, si angle T at si angle R are considered as the upper base and they are congruent. Therefore, very good class, the measurement of angle R is also equal to 120 degrees. Now, using the property that we have a while ago, yung angles from or the angles that is included on the leg of the triangles or same legs of the not triangles, the trapezoid, ayan, are supplementary. Ibig sabihin, ano sa tingin nyo yung sukat ng angle A? Considering that these two angles, angle A and angle R, are angles that is included on the leg RA. Yan. So, dito magagamit nyo dyan yung property kanina, yung pangatlo. Di ba? They are supplementary. That means, to solve for that angle A, you can subtract that 120 degrees from 180 for it to be supplementary with angle R. Therefore, the measurement of angle A is going to be equal to 60 degrees. And lastly, syempre, tatanungin yan. Yan na lang yung nawawalang angle natin eh. What do you think is the measurement of angle E? Base angles of an isosceles trapezoid are congruent. Therefore, angle E measures 60 degrees as well. Let's continue the fifth property of the trapezoid. In an isosceles trapezoid, the diagonals are congruent. O katulad to ng ng rectangle. Kapag yung trapezoid ay isosceles, yung diagonals niya congruent. Hopefully, naalala nyo pa yan, di ba? Yung sa rectangle, yung property natin. Ganun din pagdating sa isang isosceles trapezoid. So, for example, ayan, we have here isosceles trapezoid CLAM. Since this one is an isosceles trapezoid, we can say that the diagonal CA, ito, is congruent with diagonal LM. Tandaan na, itong property na to ay applicable lamang sa isang isosceles trapezoid, hindi sa lahat ng klase ng trapezoid. Ayan, magkaparehas daw yung sukat ng kanilang mga diagonal. So, in application, let's have this given example. We have here trapezoid MALE is an isosceles trapezoid. Yan, so let's answer the following. First, if the measurement of line segment AE is going to be equal to 22 centimeters, ang sukat daw nito ay 22 centimeters. What do you think is the measurement of diagonal ML? Naku, nakarinig ng ML, mukhang iba yung naalala. Anyway, ang sukat niyan, since diagonals of an isosceles trapezoid are congruent, therefore, it's also gonna be equal to 22 centimeters. Ayan. So, yun lang naman yung limang properties. Once again, yung unang-unang tatlong properties natin is a property from a regular trapezoid that is also applicable on an isosceles trapezoid, but the rest of the properties such as the property number 4 and number 5 is only applicable to an isosceles trapezoid only. Makikita mo naman na naintindihan mo siya kasi kaya mo siyang i-apply. Katulad sa exercise na to. Okay, practicein natin.
Let's identify the following. Once again, you may raise your hand if you want to answer. We have here trapezoid, or this one is specifically an isosceles trapezoid. We have here trapezoid, isosceles trapezoid RMHS, and it's an isosceles trapezoid. We have the measurement of RH, ito yung sa mga given. Ang sukat daw nitong diagonal RH natin is 72 centimeters. And the measurement of angle SRM, I think nakalagay naman ito. SRM, angle SRM is going to be 109 degrees. Okay, class. First question. Number 1. You may raise your hand if you want to answer. What is the measurement of side line segment ME, not side ME? Ano daw sukat nitong ME? What is the measurement of side ME? Yes, Ryan, ano sa tingin mo? 21 centimeters po. Saan nanggaling yung 21 centimeters? Anong segment RZ po? Very good. Isosceles trapezoid to. Congruent tong dalawa. Si leg RS at saka si leg MH. At congruent din yung segments nila. So kung 21 to, si ME, 21 cm din. Gets po? Okay, next. Let's have, how about the measurement of leg RS? Ito naman daw, ano daw sukat nitong RS? Yes, Stephen. 42 centimeters. Very good. It's going to be equal to 42 centimeters. Yan, 21 cm din kasi ito. Congruent sila. Since this one is an isosceles trapezoid. Yan, so 21 plus 21, 42 centimeters. Next, what about the measurement of line segment SM? If you want to answer, you may raise your hand. Ano kaya? Yes, Bernadette? Ano ang yung nakitang sagot? O nakuhang sagot? Ilang centimeters si line segment SM? I think this one is diagonal SM. Ayan, wala siyang, anyway, na-type niya kanina na ang sagot natin ay? Ayan, so 72 daw. 72 centimeters. Very good. Next, how about line segment MH? Ito daw. MH. Yes, Alexa. Very good, Alexa. So it's also going to be 42 centimeters because this is also 21 centimeters. Next, how about line segment ZE? Uy, I think we're talking about the median here. Ano ang naging measurement ng line segment ZE? Yes, Bench. Anong 40 po? How are you able to get 40? Sige, Bench. Paano natin nakuha yung 40 centimeters as the measurement of the midline ZE? Tama, by the way. 40 centimeters. Ayan, so, anong ginawa natin solution dyan? Ayan, so si John Clarence, in-explain niya. Yes, John Clarence? Paano natin makuha yung 40 centimeters as the measurement of the midline? Yung base po, 33 plus 47, tapos i-divide po sa 2. Magiging 40 po. 47, 8. Ayan, tama. 33 plus 47, 80, tapos pag dinivide mo sa 2, tama, it's going to be equal to 40 centimeters. Very good, John Clarence. Now, let's continue. How about the measurement of line segment RM? Yes, Junel. 36 po. 36. Paano nakuha yung 36, Junel? Divide by 2 yung measurement ng RH. Very good. Since diagonals are bisected by the median, so since ang RH natin ay 72, RN will be equal to 36 centimeters. Very good, Junel. Yeah, next, how about the measurement of angle RMH? Asan ba yung angle RMH? Ito, angle RMH. Ito daw. Ano daw sukat niyan? Yes, Ella. 109. Very good. It's going to be 109 degrees using the properties that in an isosceles trapezoid, base angles are congruent. So this is also going to be 109 degrees. Next, how about angle RSH? Ito naman daw. Ano daw sukat ito? RHS. Yeah, yes, Miracle. 109 po, sir. Is it going to be 109 degrees? Parang hindi. Opposite angles in an isosceles trapezoid are not congruent. Sige. Yes, Flora. Ano sa tingin mo? 71 degrees po. How are you able to get 71 degrees? Minus ko po yung 180 sa 109 po. Very good. Since supplementary yung angles created are angles included from a leg of a given trapezoid, dapat subtract natin siya sa 180, yung 109. So sa angle R at saka sa angle S, yung supplementary dyan. So 180 minus 109, you will get 71 degrees. Next, how about angle SHM? Ito mas madali. Ayan, sige, Miracle. Ano sa tingin mo yung sukat niyan? 71 po, sir. Very good. Now, bawi. So it's gonna be 71 degrees. Base angles are congruent in a isosceles trapezoid. So it's gonna be 71. Okay, class. What do you think is the measurement of angle RDH? Ito naman daw, angle RDH. RDH. Ayan. Yes, Glenn. 90 degree po. Very good. So since yan ay considered as altitude, it's going to be parallel to the base of the trapezoid. Therefore, it's not parallel. It's going to be perpendicular to the base of the trapezoid. Therefore, it's going to be a right angle and it's going to be equal to 90 degrees. Gets po?
Ayan, okay. So for the following, ito ay paghanap lang ng value ng variable x on this following given trapezoid. Ito madali lang. We just need to apply the idea of the median, of the property of the median, which is having the formula 1/2 base 1 plus base 2. Ayan. So in this case, if we are looking for the value of the median x, ayan, all we need to do is to add 20 and 12. That's gonna be 20 plus 12 and get the half of it. So 20 plus 12 is 32. Ang kalahati niyan ay 16. Therefore, x is equal to 16. Gets po? Yan, di po nagmamadali Sir Valera. Madali lang talaga yung number 1. Anyway, let's continue with number 2. Ano sa tingin niyo yung sagot dyan? Sige, kayo naman. Type nyo sa chat box. If both of the bases measures 32 and 42, yan. And then, what do you think is the measurement of the median? Yan. Tama kaya ang sagot natin? Marami ako nakikita sa chat box na 37. Yan. 27. Tignan natin kung ano sa dalawa ang tama. Yan. So, using the same formula, all we need to do is to add 32 and 42 and that's gonna be equal to 74. At kuhain nyo yung kalahati niyan para makuha yung measurement ng median. And that's gonna be equal to 37. Siguro dun sa 27, nagkamali lang ng type. O nagkamali, tama, baka nagkamali lang ng type. Or ng divide. Anyway, let's proceed to the third item. Okay, what if the given is gonna be the value of the median, which is 10, at yung dito naman, binigay yung isang base ng ating trapezoid. But this time, ang nawawala is the measurement of the other base. Yan, maraming ways para masagutan mo to. Ah, pwede mo nga pag-isipan ng mabuti kahit walang solution yan eh. Ano yung number pag inad ko sa 13, tas dinivide ko sila sa 2, magiging sagot ay 10. Parang ganun yung idea, di ba? But if we have to follow the same formula, median is equal to 1 half the sum of the bases, we can have it as 1 half x plus 13. Or 10 is equal to 1 half x plus 13 because the median is equal to 10. And then if you multiply both sides by 2, we'll get 20 is equal to x plus 13. Therefore, x is gonna be equal to 7. So, eto na ata yung aking last example. Refer to the figure on the left, then answer the following. MATH is an isosceles trapezoid. We are to find the indicated measure on each item. So, let's have first the first set of examples wherein ang given natin, ang sukat daw ng MA ay 3x plus 4. So, sulat ko na dito, 3x plus 4. And then, ang sukat naman daw nitong HT is 2x plus 21. Yan. Now, the measurement of CS is going to be equal to 15. Now, using that set of given, we are to find the following. The value of x, the measurement of line segment MA, and the measurement of the other base, which is HT. Ayan. So, ang gagamitin nating formula dito is the same formula as the median. Ang median natin, which is CS, is always equal to the half of the sum of the bases. Since ang bases natin ay MA at saka HT, ibig sabihin, add natin sila and then i-divide natin sa 2. So, using that formula or idea, we can solve actually for the value of x. So, substituting the value of CS, which is 15, ito siya, 15, and then the value of MA or the measurement of MA, which is 3x plus 4, ito na yon. And then, yung measurement ng HT natin, which is 2x plus 21, oops, 2x plus 21, ito siya, 2x plus 21. And we already have this given equation. And from there, we can already solve for the value of x. Una, simplify muna natin to. 3x plus 2x is gonna be 5x. And then 4 plus 21 is 25. Therefore, we'll be having, ayan, 1 half of 3x, ay 1 half of 5x plus 25. But kung mapapansin nyo, nawala na yung 1 half, di ba? Naging 30 na to. Kasi nag-multiply na rin both sides by 2. Kaya nawala na yung 1 half kasi na-divide na siya with, na-simplify na siya with 2. And then after that, you can multiply already 2 and 15. That's gonna be equal to 30. So we have 30 is equal to 5x plus 25. In this case, we can do addition property of equality. Yan, we subtract 25 from 30. You'll get 30 minus 25 is equal to 5x. Therefore, we have 5 is equal to 5x. Therefore, ano magiging value ng variable x natin? Yan, it's gonna be equal to 1. And then, for us to identify the value of MA, gagawin natin dyan is to substitute na lang. So, substitute natin ang value ng or measurement ng MA natin is 3x plus 4. Since alam natin yung value ng x ay 1, papalitan lang natin yung variable x na yun ng 1. Therefore, we'll be having 3 times 1 plus 4. At ang makuha nating value niyan is 7. So 3 times 1 is 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. Therefore, the measurement of diagonal, ay not diagonal, uh, base or line segment MA is gonna be equal to 7. Ano naman yung magiging sukat ni HT? Ganun din, substitute mo rin siya. Since ang measurement nito ay 2x plus 21, substitute natin si x which is equal to 1. So we will be having 2 times 1 plus 21 and therefore we'll get HT is equal to 23. Okay, so let's proceed to the second example. Ayan, if MH, palitan natin yung given. If MH is gonna be equal to 4x minus 5, ito daw, MH is 4x minus 5. Ito yan. And AT is gonna be equal to 3x plus 4. What's gonna be the value of x, measurement of MH and AT? Dito naman, ang gagamitin nating idea or concept or property is that in an isosceles trapezoids, the non-parallel sides are congruent. So, itong MH at AT ay congruent. Therefore, we can say that the measurement of MH is equal to the measurement of the side AT. Therefore, we can also say that 4x minus 5 is equal to 3x plus 4. And from there, we can solve for the value of x, which is equal to 9. Next, para naman makuha yung measurement ni MH, all you need to do is to substitute it. Since ang sukat ni MH ay 4x minus 5, so substitute lang natin yung 9 dito sa variable x natin. So we have 4 times 9 minus 5. Yes, very good, Aubrey. So 4 times 9 is gonna be 36 minus 5 is equal to 31. Ayan. Ngayon, ang tanong, anong sukat ni AT? Since the non-parallel sides of the isosceles trapezoids are congruent and that AT and MH are also congruent, therefore, AT measures 31 as well.
I hope you understand the lesson for today. Until next time, bye!